God says, I watched you slowly turn your heart away from me, and now I am reaching out for what may be the final time. You are walking straight into great danger, and I will not remain silent. This is a divine interruption to rescue you before it's too late. Don't even think of ignoring this. Your life depends on what I'm about to say. To everyone who feels this message in your soul, I want you to comment, Amen, right now. Let heaven see your agreement. I see everything. I've watched your tears fall when no one else noticed. I've listened when your voice broke in secret cries you never shared. I've been near when you felt completely abandoned. But lately, I've seen a shift in your spirit. You've been slipping away bit by bit, pulling back from me, distracted by voices that don't come from me, led by emotions I never gave you, and tempted by traps that were designed to destroy you. And yet, I still came this close again to speak to you. There's a spiritual trap that's been set for you, and if you walk past this moment without hearing me, it will spring shut. The enemy has waited patiently for your heart to grow cold. He's studied your movements. He knows your routines. But what he doesn't understand is that you're still under my mercy. And right now, mercy is screaming for your attention. If you trust that this message is heaven trying to reach you right now, comment 1111. Let your faith be seen. This is not about fear. It's about protection. There's something coming that will shake everything that's been falsely built in your life. I will allow the removal of every counterfeit person, every harmful tie, every idol, and every lie that has taken your attention off me. But I don't want you to go through this blind. I am trying to prepare your spirit so when the shaking begins, you will remain standing. You have no idea how much I've shielded you from. Accidents that were diverted, words meant to curse you that I silenced, nightmares that never reached your door because I placed my angels there. When others walked away, I walked closer. When your heart was about to give up, I breathed hope into your lungs. But today is not like other days. This is not a moment to casually scroll past. This is the warning before a breakthrough. You are standing on the edge of something massive, something life-altering. But before I release it, I must get your heart back. I must remove every spiritual infection that tried to make you numb to my voice. I am calling you back into divine alignment. You cannot hear me clearly if you're surrounded by voices that are sent to confuse you. You were never supposed to fit in with the world. You were chosen to be set apart. There's a reason the attacks on you were so intense. It's because the enemy saw what I placed inside of you. He feared your potential. He feared your prayers. And now because of where I'm taking you next, he's making one final attempt to destroy your path. Comment 222. If you feel deep down that this is your moment of return, but listen closely. I will not repeat this message again. I am not asking you to be perfect. I never have. I'm asking you to be present. I'm asking you to be willing. I'm asking you to choose me again before this door closes. I am extending my hand to lift you from this pit. I will break the addiction. I will silence the torment. I will fight the battles you don't even know are forming behind your back. But I cannot force you to accept what I'm offering. Your disobedience has delayed too many miracles. The blessings meant for you have been held back, not because I didn't want to give them, but because you weren't ready to carry them. I only pour my glory into vessels that are surrendered, not distracted. Let me restore what you lost. Let me rebuild what was broken. Let me show you that the suffering wasn't for nothing. Let me walk with you again like I did when you were younger, before the bitterness settled in, before the world hardened you, before pain distorted your vision. You were always mine. Before the betrayal, before the heartbreak, before the shame, you were mine. And now I am asking, will you return before it's too late? Don't ignore the signs that have been flashing around you. Don't overlook the gut feeling I placed inside you. That restlessness in your soul is not anxiety. It's me. It's my spirit calling out to yours. Wake up. Wake up before you miss what's been appointed for you. And yes, the enemy wants to convince you that it's too late, that you've gone too far, sinned too deeply, broken too many promises. But I'm telling you the truth now. If you come back to me, I will restore you fully. I don't do halfway healing. I don't offer surface-level peace. I go deep. I touch the root. I make dead things live again. And if this touched you in your heart like I know it did, I want you to like this video now. Do it as a sign of agreement that you are coming back and not letting this moment pass. I'm doing this because time is short. You feel the pressure, you see the changes in the world, you notice the heaviness in the air. That's not your imagination. These are spiritual warnings, and they are intensifying. The ones who survive this next season will be those who walk with me closely, not those who casually glance in my direction when it's convenient. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I want to pour favor on you like never before. But favor requires obedience. I want to flood your life with unexpected breakthroughs. But breakthroughs require surrender. I want to protect you from what's coming. But protection begins with your return to me. You have no idea what I've been preparing behind the scenes. What's coming for you will silence every voice that doubted you. What I'm about to do in your life will confirm that my hand was on you the entire time. But you have to choose. Choose to come back now. Choose to trust me again. Choose to let go of what's draining your spirit, because this is the final warning before I move with or without your participation. More is coming. I'm not done speaking. If something in your spirit is waking up right now, I want you to comment 333. Let your faith declare your return to me. There are moments I shielded you that you don't even remember. When you made choices that should have destroyed your life, I blocked the full consequence. When people planned your downfall, I overturned it before you even found out. And even when you turned your back on me, I kept showing up in dreams, signs, chances, and messages like this, trying to catch your heart before it turned completely cold. You are not reading this by accident. This is not random. I allowed this moment because your soul was drifting too far, and I couldn't stay silent. I love you too much to watch you walk into destruction when I can still pull you back. The door is still open, but it's closing soon. What happens next depends on how you respond now. Your peace has been missing because you've been disconnected from your source. You've been surrounded by noise but starving for truth. You've had people around you, but your soul has been lonely. That emptiness you've been carrying, that deep ache that nothing satisfies, is the result of being apart from me. You are created to be filled by my spirit, not by distractions or temporary highs. The enemy has been working overtime because he knows what's coming for you. He knows I have appointed blessings that will shake your bloodline. He knows your surrender will break generational cycles. He knows once you get aligned, you will be unstoppable in my kingdom. That's why the attacks have increased. That's why everything has felt so heavy. That's why you felt like quitting. But you're still here. And that means I'm not done with you yet. Comment 555 if you know this is your confirmation from heaven right now. I'm doing something new in your life, but it requires you to release the old. I cannot pour living water into a vessel still clinging to poison. That relationship you keep trying to fix, the one I told you to walk away from, it's pulling you further from me. That habit you've been hiding, it's weakening your authority. That fear you've been feeding, it's keeping you from stepping into your anointing. Let it go. Let it all go. Come back to me. Let me cleanse what the world has stained. Let me repair what pain has broken. Let me bring clarity where confusion has lived for too long. Let me show you that restoration is real and redemption is not just for others. It's for you, too. I've seen how much you've blamed yourself. I've seen the guilt you've carried. I've seen the regret weighing you down. But I need you to understand something. I'm not angry with you. I'm not waiting to punish you. I'm not keeping score. I'm waiting to cover you in grace. I'm waiting to lift the shame that has kept you hiding. I'm waiting to place purpose back in your hands. Your calling is not canceled because of your mistakes. My gifts are without repentance. My love doesn't expire. My power hasn't changed. I still choose you. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them judge. But do not let their opinions outweigh my truth. What I've spoken over your life will come to pass. What I've planted in your spirit will bloom again. What I've promised you will not return void. but you have to return to me now so I can release it in full. Stop running, stop delaying, stop pretending everything is fine when you know your heart is not right with me. This is your moment, right here, right now. If you feel this hitting your soul, comment 1212. Let heaven mark this decision. This is not just about blessings. This is about eternity. This is about where your soul is going. This is about making sure your name is written in the book of life. I will bless you. Yes. I will increase you. Yes. But first, I need your heart. I need your full surrender. I need your yes. Because the time is short, and what's coming next is not for those who are lukewarm. I am calling a remnant set apart, pure in heart, surrendered in spirit. You are meant to be one of them. That's why you've never fully fit in. That's why you've always felt a deeper pull. That's why the world never fully satisfied you, because you were made for more. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And now, I'm offering you more. More peace, more purpose, more presence, but it begins with obedience. Will you respond this time? I've never stopped watching over you. I've never taken my hand off your life. Even when you thought I was silent, I was working. Even when you felt abandoned, I was carrying you. Even when you stopped praying, I kept protecting. That's who I am. I am your Father, and I'm not done speaking. What comes next will change everything. Stay close. Stay ready. God says, I am speaking to your soul right now with fire and truth. I watched you drift. I watched you doubt. I watched you fall into things I never wanted for you. And still, I did not let go. My hand has remained over your life, even in your rebellion. But now the time of soft warnings is over. I am sounding the alarm louder than ever. This is your final wake-up call. If your heart feels this is meant for you, comment 777. Let it be a signal to heaven that you hear me clearly now. There are things forming around you that you cannot see with natural eyes. The enemy is building plans to trap your spirit in cycles again. He is targeting your mind with lies, planting seeds of confusion, and pushing you toward choices that will lead to regret. But I've stepped in. I've paused this moment in time to interrupt the path you've been following and give you a way out. You may not feel strong enough right now, but I never needed your strength. I only needed your surrender. You may not feel worthy, but I already covered your shame. You may not know how to fix it all, but I never asked you to fix it. I asked you to follow me, and I would restore what was lost. The danger ahead is real. If you ignore my voice again, the cracks in your life will become open wounds. And when it all collapses, you'll remember this moment, the one where I stretched out my hand one last time before the fall. I do not say this to scare you. I say it to wake you, my child. I love you too much to let you be destroyed by what was never meant to hold you. Comment 999 if you're ready to walk away from what has been holding your spirit hostage. The truth is, you've been running to temporary things, hoping for eternal peace. But nothing in this world can give you what I alone can provide. That numbness inside you, that ache that never fully leaves, is your spirit longing for the closeness we once had. You were never designed to walk this life without me. I created you with divine purpose. You are not random. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. I've seen the tears no one else has. I've heard the thoughts you were too afraid to share. And I've watched you fight silent battles, pretending to be okay. But now I am breaking through all of it. I am shattering the lies. I am dismantling the darkness, and I am saying, come home. I will not let the enemy win. I will not let the storm consume you. I will not let the chains stay locked. If you let me, I will move mountains to restore your peace. I will remove every toxic influence. I will give you dreams again. I will speak to you in ways that shake your very soul and remind you who you are. But you must respond. This moment requires action. No more halfway. No more silence. No more delay. The window of grace is still open, but it will not stay open forever. There are blessings on the other side of your obedience that will change your life and the lives of everyone connected to you. That's why the attacks have been so brutal. That's why you've been overwhelmed, because what I have for you is bigger than anything you've imagined, and the enemy is terrified of you walking into it. But you don't need to fight this alone. I am with you. I will walk with you through every valley. I will fight for you in every battle. I will break every chain, tear down every stronghold, and raise you up as a testimony of my goodness. But it starts with your yes. Your yes will unlock the peace you've been praying for. Your yes will release the miracles that have been delayed. Your yes will begin the healing that your heart desperately needs. If you are ready to give me your yes again, comment 1010. Let it be written in heaven that today was your turnaround. I know the voices of doubt have been loud. I know the pain has clouded your vision, but I also know what I placed inside you. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you. I didn't allow all those battles for you to be defeated in the end. I allowed them so that when I raise you up, you will know that it was my hand, not your own. You will see why the waiting was necessary. You will see why the pain wasn't wasted. You will see why I couldn't allow you to stay in the places you begged to remain, because where I'm taking you is holy, and you can't carry old chains into a new season, so I'm breaking them now. Every fear shattered, every shame erased, every doubt silenced, every lie exposed. You are stepping into freedom, but only if you hear me now. This message is a spiritual lifeline. You are not just being warned, you are being rescued. I'm not just calling you back, I'm bringing you higher. This is a shift. This is a moment of divine realignment. And once you respond, I will move faster than you expect. I am still your God. I am still your Father. I am still the one who calls you chosen. And I am not finished with you. God says, I have seen your spirit growing tired. You've been pretending to be okay, but deep down you've been crumbling. You've been smiling in public, but crying in silence. And though everyone else believed you were strong, I knew the weight you've been carrying. You were never meant to carry it alone. That burden wasn't yours. That pain was not your ending. That confusion was not your identity. You are mine. If something inside you feels like this was meant for you, comment 1515. Let your agreement be heard in heaven. I have been watching you, not with judgment, but with the deepest kind of love. I saw the nights you almost gave up. I saw the people who turned their backs on you when you needed them the most. I saw the moments where your heart broke and no one noticed, but I noticed. And I was there holding you through every moment you thought you wouldn't survive. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence spoken once a day is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been in a spiritual battle. And it wasn't just random. The enemy targeted you because of the anointing I placed inside of you. You've been marked by heaven, and that mark has made hell tremble. But you forgot who you are. You forgot the power that lives within you. You forgot that the same voice that spoke light into darkness is the same voice that is speaking to you now. And I'm telling you, stand up again. Rise up in your spirit. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am going to restore everything the enemy tried to destroy in your life. Every relationship, every dream, every promise that looked like it was lost, I will bring it back better than it was before. But first, I need your attention. I need your full surrender. I need you to close the doors to anything that is pulling you away from my voice. Comment 1717 if you are ready to shut every door the enemy has been using to distract your spirit. This is not just about surviving. This is about rising. This is about stepping into the identity I wrote for you before the foundations of the world. You were never supposed to be stuck. You were never meant to feel this far from me. I created you with purpose. I shaped you with intention. I breathed life into you knowing the battles you would face and the victories I would give you. You are not reading this because of coincidence. You are reading this because I orchestrated this exact moment to get your heart back before the storm intensifies. There is a coming shift in the spiritual realm, a separation between those who are truly mine and those who only claim me when it's convenient. You cannot afford to be lukewarm anymore. The time for indecision has passed. The danger is too great. The enemy is not playing games, and neither am I. You must return to me with your whole heart, and when you do, I will cover you like never before. I will hide you in the shadow of my wings. I will make you invisible to the attacks that once overwhelmed you. I will silence every voice that tried to shame you. I will give you beauty for ashes and joy for mourning. You will be a walking testimony of my mercy and power. You may think it's too late. You may feel like you've drifted too far. But I am the God who leaves the 99 for the one. I came to find you, right here, right now. If you believe this was meant for you, comment, Amen. Let your surrender begin now. I'm not just calling you to come back. I'm calling you to come higher. I'm calling you to step into authority, to speak with boldness, to walk in holiness, to be a light in the darkness around you. I'm raising up warriors, not wanderers. I'm building you into someone unshakable. You will not be known by your past anymore. You will be known by my hand on your life. The restoration that's coming will confuse every person who counted you out. The favor I'm about to pour will make up for the years you cried in silence. The speed at which I move will make you forget how long you waited, because when I move suddenly, and suddenly is coming. But I need your yes, not just in words, but in lifestyle, not just in feelings, but in faith, not just on Sundays, but every day. Return to me. Return before it's too late. I am not giving you this word to scare you. I'm giving it to protect you. There are storms forming. There are things being shaken, and only those who are anchored in me will survive it without being destroyed. I am your anchor. I am your shield. I am your safe place. Don't let this pass you by. Don't delay another moment. Don't pretend you don't feel me reaching for you right now, because I do. I always have. God says, I am standing right beside you as you read this. My presence is not far. It's not distant. It's not delayed. It's right here, wrapped around your life, pleading with your soul to feel again, believe again, and return to the place where you first knew my love. I am not the one who moved away. You are. But I never closed the door behind you. It's still open. Barely, but open. This is your moment to walk back in. If your heart feels that I'm talking directly to you, comment, Amen. Heaven needs to know your spirit is awake again. There's a part of you that remembers who you used to be, before the compromise, before the bitterness, before the wounds changed how you saw me. You were pure then, soft, hopeful. You believed in my promises. You trusted my timing. You loved hearing my voice. And slowly the world took that away, but I'm giving it back now. I'm giving you your spirit back. You are not going to stay broken. You are not going to stay numb. You are not going to live another day pretending you're okay when inside you've been screaming for help. This is heaven interrupting your routine. This is mercy crashing into your atmosphere. This is me, your Father, reaching down again and whispering, come home. You've searched for answers in places that only left you more confused. You've given your heart to people who never honored it. You've trusted voices that didn't come from me, and now you're tired, so tired. But I want you to know something very clearly. I am not tired of you. You haven't prayed too little. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You haven't failed too much. You haven't run too far. You are still mine. You are still chosen. You are still seen. And I'm still willing to restore everything. Comment 1111 if you believe that restoration is on the way. The danger I warned you about is still near. The enemy is circling. He's hoping you'll delay again, skip this moment, or scroll away like all the others. But you're still here. That means your spirit recognizes something sacred is happening. You're not just reading words. You're receiving truth. Truth that can set your future in motion. You've been surrounded by darkness, but you don't belong to the dark. You were created for light. You've been walking with a limp, but I'm going to heal what hurt you. You've been carrying shame, but I'm about to cover you with honor. You've been stuck in cycles, but I'm going to break them one by one until you walk completely free. You don't have to earn my love. It's already yours. You don't have to fight for my attention. You've always had it. You don't have to beg for my help. I've already released it. But I need you to meet me here. I need you to respond. If you know in your heart that this is your moment, comment 222. Say it loud in your spirit. This is my return. You've tried doing life your own way. You've tried hiding. You've tried acting strong, but it only left you emptier. You've tried keeping everyone happy. You've tried proving yourself, but it left you drained. That's because you were never meant to carry all of it. That was never my design for you. I didn't call you to perform. I called you to rest. I didn't call you to impress. I called you to obey. I didn't call you to fit in. I called you to be set apart. I'm wiping the tears from your soul right now. I'm calming the storm inside your heart. You don't need all the answers. You just need to surrender. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need my presence. And my presence is here. It's always been here. Even when you couldn't feel it. Even when you thought I left. Even when you gave up on me, I never gave up on you. There are doors that I'm about to open for you that no one will be able to shut, but they're not for the version of you that's still wounded, still unsure, still half-committed. These doors are for the healed you, the real you, the you that walks in boldness, not brokenness, and I can make that version of you rise again. Will you trust me? Will you believe again? Will you let go of what's been breaking your heart and take hold of what's been waiting for you? Yes. This is not a message of shame. This is a message of resurrection. I am calling your spirit to rise. I am calling your heart to feel again. I am calling your soul to come alive. Because what's coming next will not look like what you've been through. The suffering will not follow you. The delay will not repeat. The fear will not control you. I have plans that go beyond your imagination. God says, I have seen the chains around your spirit, and I have come to break every single one of them. This is not a gentle moment. This is a divine shaking. I am tearing down the lies you've believed for too long. Lies that told you you're not enough. Lies that whispered you missed your chance. Lies that made you believe I left. I didn't leave. I never walked away. I stayed. Through every breakdown, through every bad choice, through every moment you ran, I stayed. If you feel the shaking in your spirit, if this feels like it was written for you, comment 1010. Let heaven mark your agreement. You've been walking around with heavy armor that I never asked you to wear, trying to be strong, trying to hold it together, trying to move forward when your heart is still bleeding. I didn't ask you to carry all of that. I asked you to let me carry you. I want your brokenness. I want your fear. I want your pain. I want the ugly parts you've been hiding. You think I don't see it? I do, and I still love you. I still call you mine. There's not a single part of you I would ever throw away. I'm not ashamed of you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm waiting for you. This is not just another emotional moment. This is your lifeline. This is your rescue, and I came for you. You've been seeking answers in all the wrong places. People can't fix what only my spirit can restore. That person you keep going back to, that habit you keep running toward, it will never satisfy you. You were created for something greater, something holy, something eternal, and I'm calling you back to it. I'm not here to punish you. I'm here to purify you. I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to show you who you truly are. You are not your trauma. You are not your failure. You are not what they did to you. You are not the voice in your head that says you'll never change. You are my child, and I have plans for you. Comment 1212 if you believe I still have purpose for your life. You've been wandering in a wilderness. You've tried to fill the void with noise, with distractions, with false comfort, but it didn't work because you weren't created for noise. You were created to hear my voice. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And you can still hear it now through all the static. That whisper in your spirit, that pounding in your chest, that still small voice telling you to pay attention. That's me. That's your Father. And I am speaking clearly now. Return. Don't delay. Don't dismiss this. Don't miss your moment. What I'm about to do in your life will leave people speechless. Not because of what you can do, but because of what I'm going to do through you. This is not about talent. This is about obedience. It's not about what you lost. It's about what I'm restoring, and I will restore it all. The years the enemy stole, I'll give them back. The strength you thought was gone, I'll return it stronger. The faith that was crushed, I'll build it firmer. The joy you thought you'd never feel again, I'll make it overflow. But you must move now. You must return with urgency. You must shake off the distractions and align yourself with heaven again. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where you need to be to receive this word and act on it. Comment 333 if your spirit knows this is your divine turning point. Let the world say what it wants. Let the enemy whisper what he will. You don't belong to their voices. You belong to me. I wrote your story before you took your first breath. I know every mistake, every fall, every detour. And I still wrote redemption into the ending. You don't need to figure out how. You just need to say yes. I'll guide every step. I'll shut every wrong door. I'll open the doors that lead to peace, to purpose, to destiny. But this message isn't for casual hearts. This is for the desperate, for the ready, for the ones who say, God, I've tried it my way. I want your way now. That's who I'm speaking to. That's who I'm reaching for. That's who I'm moving for. Your yes today is more powerful than you realize. It doesn't just affect you. It affects your children, your family, your bloodline, your future generations. This decision will echo into eternity. So, decide now. This is not the end. This is the beginning. The rest of your story is waiting. God says this is the moment where everything begins to shift. You may not feel it with your natural senses yet, but in the spirit, something has already started. The chains that held you yesterday are weakening. The patterns that kept you trapped are breaking. The silence you felt from me is lifting. My voice is coming back into focus, and I am whispering your name with urgency, not to scare you, but to save you. If your heart feels that this is the shift you've been waiting for, comment 1313. Let it be written that this was the day heaven touched your life again. You were not created to be buried in fear. You were not created to walk around defeated, lost in shame, or unsure of your worth. I created you to carry glory. I created you to be a vessel of light in a world that has grown darker every day. And even though you drifted, even though you grew tired, even though you made mistakes, I have never stopped calling you mine. I know how heavy your heart has been. I know how quiet the nights have felt. I know the way you've looked in the mirror and struggled to recognize the person staring back. But I still recognize you. I see through the hurt. I see beyond the mistakes. I see the purity buried under the pain, and I am bringing you back to life. You don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to carry the guilt that was never yours. You don't have to keep trying to fix yourself alone. I am your healer. I am your restorer. I am your strength. And I am speaking now so clearly because time is short and your soul is too precious to let go. The enemy has tried everything. He's attacked your finances, your emotions, your relationships, your mind, but he couldn't have your soul. Not while I was still fighting for you. And I'm still fighting. This isn't about religion. This is about relationship. This isn't about rules. This is about rescue. This is the part of your story where I come in and turn the page, where the sorrow breaks into joy, where the fear melts into faith, where what was meant to destroy you becomes the very testimony that lifts others out of the dark. Comment 555. If you believe that this is not just a message, it's a divine moment designed just for you. I want you to understand something very clearly. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not ignored. The delays, the closed doors, the silence, none of it was rejection. It was preparation. I was getting things in place that you couldn't see. I was protecting you from what you didn't know. I was rearranging the path so that when you step forward now, you won't fall again. You've been through enough. You've endured storms that would have destroyed someone else. But I allowed you to survive because you were called to carry something greater. That calling hasn't died. That purpose hasn't vanished. That fire I placed in you is still alive. And I'm fanning the flame again. This is not your breakdown. This is your breakthrough. But you must choose. Not next week, not tomorrow. Now. You don't need a perfect past to say yes. You don't need a perfect prayer. You don't need the right words. You just need a surrendered heart. Say it in your spirit. God, I surrender. Say it until every chain feels it. Say it until every lie is silenced. Say it until your atmosphere shifts. Comment, Amen. If your spirit is ready to fully surrender, no more holding back. You've waited long enough for change. You've cried long enough for peace. You've wandered long enough looking for answers. And here I am. I'm the answer. I'm the peace you've been missing. I'm the love you've been aching for. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I'm the Father who never stopped pursuing you. You will not miss your moment this time. You will not go back to the same pain. You will not repeat the same cycles. You will not walk away from this the same. I am restoring your heart. I am healing your mind. I am filling the empty spaces that no one else could reach, and you will know it was me. Because when I touch something, it doesn't stay the same. When I speak, creation responds. When I move, darkness flees. And I am moving in your life right now. This moment is not just emotional. It's eternal. The choice you make today will echo in your future, and if you say yes, everything begins to change. More favor, more clarity, more direction, more strength, more of me. Let nothing distract you from this. Let no voice pull you away. God says, I have not brought you this far just to leave you here. Every valley you crawled through, every season that tried to drown you, every night you cried yourself to sleep, it all mattered to me. I saw it. I felt it. I walked through it with you, and now I am telling you, the time for breakthrough is here. The season of survival is over. I am bringing you into the season of rising. If this word is touching your soul right now, I want you to comment 1717. Let your spirit say yes to the shift I am releasing. You've been misunderstood, rejected, ignored, and even betrayed by those you once trusted, but I never turned my back on you. While others left, I stayed. While others mocked, I defended. While others saw flaws, I saw purpose. And while you've been doubting your worth, I've been preparing a table for you. A table where your pain turns into power. A table where your enemies will watch you rise. A table where your tears will become testimonies. You've wondered why the battles have been so intense. You've asked why the doors keep closing. You've questioned if I still hear you. The answer is yes. I've heard every whisper of your heart, but I allowed the shaking because I was separating you from what could not go with you into your next season. I removed people not to hurt you, but to protect you. I closed doors not to punish you, but to prepare you. I let some things fall apart so I could build you from the inside out. Comment 777. If you're ready for what I've been preparing all along, the weight you've been carrying is not yours to hold anymore. I'm lifting it off your shoulders right now. The heaviness you've been hiding behind smiles. The sorrow that sat in your chest like a stone, it's being broken by my presence. I am surrounding you with my spirit, and everything that doesn't belong in you is being pushed out. Fear is fleeing. Anxiety is trembling. Depression is losing its grip, because I am stepping into your atmosphere and declaring peace over you. You've been searching for that peace everywhere, in relationships, in success, in distractions, but real peace comes only from me. The kind that quiets the storm even when the waves keep rising. The kind that wraps around your heart when the world turns its back on you. That peace is yours now, if you let me fully in. And yes, I mean fully. No more half steps, no more lukewarm prayers, no more trusting me with your words, but not with your heart. I need your full surrender, because what I'm about to do in your life requires all of you. It's too big for partial faith, too holy for hidden rebellion, too heavy for a divided heart. But if you give me your all, I will give you what you never imagined. I will give you favor that opens doors no man can shut. I will give you wisdom that confuses the wise. I will give you protection so strong nothing sent to harm you will even reach your skin. I will give you joy so deep no sorrow can stay. Comment 222. If you're letting go of every fear and stepping fully into this promise. This is more than encouragement. This is your divine alignment. I'm correcting what's been off. I'm straightening what was crooked. I'm clearing the path in front of you and removing every trap the enemy set. He thought he had you. He thought you wouldn't wake up. He thought he silenced your spirit. But I have stepped in now, and everything is about to change. I'm restoring your voice. I'm healing your vision. I'm reviving your calling. You thought it was too late, but it's right on time. You thought you were overlooked, but you've always been my priority. You thought you lost your value, but I've only been increasing it in the fire. This is what refining feels like. It's not comfortable, but it's holy. It's not easy, but it's necessary. And what's coming next will prove that none of your pain was wasted. You're about to walk in blessings so undeniable that even you will ask, how did this happen so fast? And I'll remind you, I am the God of suddenly, the God of reversal, the God of restoration, the God of now. And right now, I am breathing new life into your spirit. You are rising. Even if it still feels like you're crawling, you are changing. Even if you still feel broken, you are healing. Even if the pain still lingers, I am working behind the scenes of your life in ways you can't see, and very soon you will testify that it was me. God says, I have held back the storm that was meant to break you. I placed my hand over your life when everything around you was falling apart. The enemy wanted to finish what he started, but I interrupted his plans. You are not still standing because you were strong. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You're still standing because I was covering you. My grace was your shield. My mercy was your rescue. And now I am releasing what I've been saving just for you. If your heart feels this deep in your bones, I want you to comment 999. Let this be the moment heaven sees your faith waking up again. You have no idea how close you came to giving up right before everything was about to change. The pressure was overwhelming. The silence felt unbearable. But even in the silence, I was speaking. Even in the waiting, I was moving. Even when you thought I was distant, I was closer than your breath. I was in the room. I was in the pain. I was in the delay, refining you, not ignoring you. You cried for clarity, but I gave you pruning. You asked for blessing, but I gave you discipline. You wanted doors to open, but I was teaching your heart how to steward what's coming. Because what I'm about to release isn't small. It's not temporary. It's not shallow. It's deep. It's permanent. It's divine. And I could only give it to the version of you that surrendered fully. You had to lose some people. You had to walk away from some plans. You had to feel the loneliness that comes with being chosen. But I've watched you hang on, even if by a thread. And because you didn't let go of me, I'm about to open heaven for you. Comment 111. If you believe heaven is opening in your life right now, the blessings I've prepared will bring restoration to every area the enemy tried to ruin. I'm not just giving you back what was stolen. I'm giving it back multiplied. The time, the energy, the love, the finances, the peace, all of it is being restored in abundance. But with that blessing comes responsibility. This is why I'm asking for your full heart, not just your voice, not just your attention. I want your trust. I want your devotion. I want the part of you that stopped dreaming. I want the version of you that got tired of hoping. I want the part of you that built walls instead of altars. Tear them down now. Let me in again. Let me be the father I've always been. Let me be the healer, not just the helper. Let me be the voice that drowns out every other lie you've believed. You don't need to figure out the rest of your life right now. You just need to rest in me. Let my spirit lead. Let my peace settle you. Let my hands carry what you've been carrying alone for too long. Comment, Amen, if you're ready to let go, and let me hold it for you. The shift you're about to walk into will require bold faith. You will need to step when I say step, even if you can't see where it's going. You'll need to trust when I say no, even when you don't understand. But if you stay close, I will not let you miss a single thing I've planned. The time of being stuck is over. The time of hiding is over. The time of silence is over. You're about to be seen again, but this time it will be for my glory. People will wonder how you made it. They'll ask how you got the strength. They'll notice the glow of peace that surrounds you, and you'll tell them it was God. Only God. You are not rising by accident. You are rising by appointment. I called you. I chose you. I refined you. And now I am sending you. What you've gone through was your preparation. What's coming next is your reward. Stay with me. More is still being revealed. God says the weight you've been feeling wasn't just your own. You've been carrying the expectations of others, the pain of your past, the pressure of the present, and the fear of what's ahead. It's been suffocating. It's been exhausting. But I did not create you to live this way. I created you to walk in freedom, and that freedom begins right now. I am lifting the burden off your shoulders. I am commanding peace to invade every corner of your life. If this moment feels like a release in your spirit, comment 1010. Let your surrender be seen by heaven. You've been holding on for dear life, wondering when the relief would come. And here I am. I am your relief. I am your calm in the middle of chaos. I am the answer to the questions you stopped asking because you were too afraid of silence. I never ignored you. I was preparing the right moment, and this is it. There's a reason you couldn't walk away from this message. There's a reason your heart keeps pulling you back to these words. It's because your spirit recognizes its source. It's because you know deep down you are not forgotten. You were born with heaven's fingerprints on your life. You were chosen, and chosen people go through uncommon battles. But I want you to hear me now. What you've gone through is nothing compared to where I'm taking you. I am giving you rest, not just in your body but in your soul. I am giving you clarity that will silence the confusion. I am giving you direction that will replace delay, and I am giving you strength to walk away from everything that's been draining you. Comment 1212 if you're ready to leave behind what no longer serves your calling. There are some places I'm about to take you that your past can't follow. There are some people I'm about to disconnect you from, not out of punishment, but protection. There are some habits I'm about to expose, not to shame you, but to free you. This is not a message of condemnation. It is a message of transformation. I am not here to remind you of your failures. I am here to rewrite your future. Everything that has been confusing you, delaying you, exhausting you, I'm breaking it now. This is the hour of breakthrough. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is the moment your story turns, and I want you to pay close attention because after this, the way you speak, walk, and pray will never be the same. You've been asking for change. You've been asking for a sign. You've been asking for a confirmation. This is it. It's not coming later. It's now, right now. This is not the moment to stay silent. This is not the moment to play it safe. This is the moment to say, yes, Lord, I hear you. I choose you.